Hello everyone. I am going to do week 20 really quickly. So for math, we're doing the circumference of a circle and we're going to use some hand motions. So I'm going to turn around so that it makes sense for you guys. So we're going to make a big C like this. And we're going to say the circumference of a circle equals 2 times pi times the radius. The circumference of a circle equals 2 pi r. 2 times pi times the radius. All right, so we'll do it again. And I'm going to just do it front ways this time. So the circumference of a circle equals 2 times pi times the radius. The circumference of a circle equals 2 pi r. 2 times pi times the radius. That's to the tune of This Old Man. Okay, so for Latin, we're continuing to do the King Things song. And there are some hand motions that we've done. So there was a man sent from God. Or we could say, fuit homo missus ad Deum. And I'm going to have that color coded again this week. I feel like that worked out pretty well last time. For science, what do the heavens declare? And I have some pictures that I've made. And they're going to be visuals, and we're going to hold them up as we sing the song. And feel free when you go home to color these if you want, but you absolutely don't have to. And there's a little song too. So we're going to say, the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Psalm 19:1. And then we may also do some hand motions too and go like this. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Psalm 19:1. Okay, an independent clause. We are doing that to the tune of Santa Claus is Coming to Town, going ahead with our Christmas theme for the clauses. And so we're going to say, an independent clause expresses a complete thought like a sentence. That's an independent clause. And there's hand motions too. So for clause, we're going to pretend like we're Santa Claus, put our hands on our belly. So we're going to say, an independent clause expresses a complete thought like a sentence. That's an independent clause. So I guess for you guys, when you make your hand motion for sentence, it would be the opposite. So start this way and then go this way, like that. Okay, so we say, an independent clause expresses a complete thought like a sentence. That's an independent clause. Okay, so for our timeline, let me find it here. So we're going to hop like a kangaroo for Australia. So Australia becomes a commonwealth. And then we're going to go Mexican, so Mexican maracas. So Mexican Revolution. And for World War I, we're going to go World War I and President Wilson. And then for Lenin and the Bolshevik Revolution, we're going to make an L. So Lenin and the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. U.S. evangelist Billy Graham, and we're going to like we have like our hands here like we're speaking out. So U.S. evangelist Billy Graham. And for modern period of the arts, it was all about the consciousness. So we're going to say modern period of the arts. And the Great Depression and the New Deal. The Great Depression and the New Deal, because the New Deal was like a series of basically welfare programs to help people during the Great Depression. Although I don't think it actually ended up helping very many people. I think it ended up being World War II that got people out of the Depression, is what the card says. So anyways, the Great Depression and the New Deal. Okay, for history, tell me about Brown versus Board of Education. Jonah, you can't come up here, bud.
I'm not. I'm gonna
Okay. So for in 1954, we're going to do a 5 and a 4. So in 1954, in Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court, and we're going to hit a gavel for Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional. Okay, so let me get the tune up here. We'll do it with the music.
Week 20. Tell me about Brown versus Board of Education. In 1954, in Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional.
In 1954, in Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court
Ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional.
In
1954,
in Brown versus Board of Education,
the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional. Okay, and then for geography, there's a little tune that I'm going to do with this as we point to the states, and I'm trying to remember it, so I'm just going to play it. But I think by Monday I should have it down, so obviously I'm not going to play this in class.
Cycle 3, Week 20, Geography. Canals, canals, geography canals. Erie Canal, Pennsylvania Canal, Chesapeake and Ohio Canal, Ohio and Erie Canal, Miami and Erie Canal. Canals, canals, geography canals. Erie Canal, Pennsylvania Canal, Chesapeake and Ohio Canal, Ohio and Erie Canal, Miami and Erie Canal.
All right, hopefully that's helpful to you guys, and I will see you on Monday.